Hey friends, Dr. Gabe Roberts here. I just wanted to do a quick video and remind you that your brain is always listening. It's always listening to external stimuli, what's going on in your environment around you, people, media, TV, peers, friends, family, are always around us, bombarding us with messages. That's one thing your brain is listening to. Another thing your brain is listening to is your own inner dialogue, the thoughts that you continue to repeat throughout the day. And your brain derives unconscious meaning from everything it's listening to. Okay? Think of it like a mental factory that's producing results based off of the information it's hearing over and over again. So why is this important? Because when the brain feels there's a threat going on, it feels it's in danger, it will actually create symptoms. Fairly new concept, but very well understood. And the science is there that demonstrates that when the brain feels that it's threat, when the brain feels in danger, it can actually flip on certain symptoms. Anything from muscle spasms, tightness, nerve tingling, burning sensations in the skin, all the way to bladder malfunctions, digestive upsets, headache, a number of others. All can be produced by the brain when it feels under threat. So if you have at work a meeting coming up where you have to present in front of an audience, the feedback you're giving your brain of, oh no, I don't want to do this. Are they going to like it? Are they going to judge me? Am I going to pull this off? Am I good enough? Am I going to get the promotion after this? What are they going to think of me? All of those messages can convey to the brain a certain story in which it derives a meaning that it feels dangerous. So what the brain can do, because its primary role is to protect you, is it can produce a series of symptoms on the day of your presentation or the day before, like, diarrhea or a wonderful flu, something like that. It can produce those in order to keep you from that dangerous presentation or that dangerous meeting that you're going to do. I'm about to start yard work out here. I got my little hat, my shirt I wear out in the bright sun whenever I'm doing yard work. And I always tell myself I enjoy this. I love it. I love it so much. I enjoy it. If I told myself this is going to be a pain in the butt, I really don't want to do it, I'd rather be relaxing, my body could easily turn on a muscle spasm or something else, tension or tightness, or maybe even a headache, to make me do something other than doing the yard work. If it wasn't for myself if it wasn't for myself understanding this, giving myself good feedback, I wouldn't get through this as easy as I do with no symptoms, because it's a few days of very tedious work. So it's really important to understand your brain is always listening, taking messages, deriving meaning from that, and then producing symptoms or not producing symptoms. When the brain feels it's safe, it doesn't produce any symptoms. This applies to all of us, whether we know it or not, whether we're aware of it or not. Most people, if you ask them, where do you store stress? They automatically point their shoulders, their gut, somewhere. They know they store stress somewhere, right? So the idea of this is very clear. When the brain feels it's under threat, it will produce symptoms. When a person has chronic symptoms, that is a hallmark of a brain under threat, a brain feeling like I'll be stuck like this forever. What am I going to do? Am I going to be like this forever? There's no healing. My doctor said this will be like this forever. There's no cure for it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what people don't realize is the brain has simply learned that through its own perceptions, from what people have told it, from what they've reviewed, what doctors have told them, and so on and so forth. You can change that by changing the message that you give your brain. Now, we're going to cover this in depth October 23rd through the 25th at our live event in Broken Arrow, because this kind of new science, that's what the science is starting to reveal, is an absolute way for us to cure permanent chronic pain and other mystery symptoms that just don't respond to regular conventional care or even alternative care. Because if a brain feels in danger, a chiropractic adjustment or an acupuncture treatment is not going to change that. It may lighten it up a bit, but it's not going to change that threat perception. That has to be an inside job, and you have to know how to do that. You have to know how to do it correctly. We'll be dissecting that at our live event. If you know anyone that has chronic symptoms, chronic pain, and they really want to know the way out, this is an event that they definitely should know about, and they should be there. Okay, so we will see you there.